This tutorial will show you how to use the alpha mapping feature in BES Embroidery Lettering 4. To begin, click on the Alpha Mapping button. When the Alpha Mapping window appears, choose New Font. Type in a name for the font and click OK. Under the word font, you'll now see the name of our font. We can put where we purchased the font. We can change the spacing and the word spacing and the height if we desire. Once we've set those parameters, we need to browse for our font design files. Click on the Browse button and locate the file where your font designs are located on your computer. Once you've located the files, click OK. You'll notice that they appear in the window. With this particular font package, the letters are named the letter name. This will make our job very easy in the alpha mapping. Select the first letter, hold the Shift key down and select the last letter. Then click on the Auto button. A message will appear in the middle of the window telling us that M will be set as the reference letter. Are we sure? The letter M is typically the widest letter in any alphabet, therefore we would want to choose yes. The letters will appear in the character map. If there are other characters that you'd like to import that are in another folder, click on the Browse button again. Locate the file and click OK. Once again, the file name for the letter is the same as the letter. Therefore, we can click on the first letter, hold the Shift key down and click on the last letter, and click Auto, and they will automatically be inserted into the character map. With lowercase letters, you have some letters that may need to descend below the baseline, like the letter G. So click on the letter G and drag it downward below the baseline. If you want all of your letters to be the same, note the number at the bottom of the letter G. So now let's look at the letter J. You can drag it down below the baseline as you did with the letter G, or to match the letter G, type in a -140 and press Enter on the keyboard. We would also need to continue and do this with the letter P, so we can highlight the number, type in a -140 and press Enter. The letter Q, highlight the number, type in a -140 and press Enter. Scroll down and find the letter Y and adjust its vertical spacing. If you have punctuation in another location, let's go to the Browse button and choose the punctuation folder and click OK. Since punctuation marks can't be used in a name of a file, we're going to have to drag these into their location. So scroll down on the character map and find the place for the ampersand. Drag the ampersand into the ampersand space on the character map. Scroll and find the location for another one of the punctuation marks. Here's the exclamation mark. Drag it into place on the character map. Scroll and find the location for the apostrophe. Click on the apostrophe and drag it into place. Click on the period and drag it into place. Locate the space for the comma and drag it into place. And then locate the space for the question mark and drag it into place. We have a few more adjustments to do for this character map. The comma needs to go below the baseline, so we can scroll down in numbers or we can type in a negative number. Adjust it until it's basically splitting the middle of that baseline. The apostrophe needs to be adjusted to where it goes above the top baseline. So you want it to split about halfway on the top baseline. Once the alpha map is done, press Save and then press Close. Click on any of the text tools. For this one, we'll choose the normal text tool. Click on the design page to activate the text tool and type in your text. Click Apply in the Properties window. Click on the Font Style pull-down menu and locate the font that you created. Mine was Dots and it will have a C in front of it. Left-click on the font to select it. Notice the font name Dots is there in both upper and lower case. This is because we created the characters for both upper and lowercase letters. Click Apply and your font will be applied. Now let's map a font that does not have the same name as the letter. Click on the Alpha Mapping tool. Choose New Font, type in a name for the font, and click OK. Click on the Browse button to locate the font. Find the file on your computer, select it, and click OK. Notice that the name of the font design is not the same as the name of the letter. If I select the first letter, the A, hold the Shift key down and click on the Z to select all of them, and choose Auto, I will get an error message. The error message is telling me that these designs cannot be automatically mapped. I need to click OK and manually map them. Click away from the lettering to deselect them all. Scroll up to the letter A. Click on it and drag it into the character map. The message that appears tells me that this letter will be set as my reference letter. The preferred reference letter is the letter M. Since I did not select the letter M, I need to say no. Scroll down in the design list and find the letter M, and then scroll down in the character map and find the letter M. Click on the M design and drag it into the M space on the character map. Press yes to set it as the reference letter. Scroll to the top of the designs and scroll to the top of the character map. Click on the letter A and drag it into the character map. Continue dragging all of the characters until you have completed the character map. If you place a letter in the wrong space on the character map, click on the X to remove it. The Q has a tail that needs to go beneath the baseline. Change the vertical offset to a negative number until it's visually appealing. Finish filling in the character map. Press Save once all of the characters are in the map, and then press Close. Click on the Font Style drop-down menu and choose your font. Remember, it will have a C in front of it. Notice in the preview window, you only see the uppercase L. This is because there are no lowercase letters in this font, so the characters for the UCY don't exist in that font. Click Apply at the bottom of the Properties window. The font style will be applied. Notice in the window, we only have the uppercase H. That's because the characters don't exist for the lowercase letters. Therefore, we need to change our lettering. Click at the end of the lettering and backspace to get out of those characters and type in all caps happy and click Apply. You'll now see all of the characters in the window.